What is going on, everybody? It is your boy PTK Blam back for another episode of the Shop Podcast. It is Thursday. It is that time again. Man, we are back with another great week of gaming, another great week of topics. Once again, want to appreciate everybody for coming out and watching the show live. Appreciate everybody for tweeting it out, retweeting the link. Appreciate you guys' love and support, man. Got a lot of great shit lined up this week, man. Got a lot of great gamers here on the panel, man. Want to appreciate them for showing up and taking the time too. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bitch running, man. Go ahead and start with yourself, Predator, man. Go ahead.
Hey man, happy to be here. Another weekend of the Shop Podcast. We missing a member right now, but hopefully he'll hop his ass in later. But you know how it is, man. Ready to get this shit going and popping. We only got an hour, so I'm gonna keep this short and sweet.
Let's get it jumping. What's going on, Chuck? How you feeling, baby?
Man, I'm in this thing, man. It's the Shop Podcast. We about to go live. We about to have some amazing topics. Man, I looked at the topics, they mind blown. So everybody that's gonna be listening, I suggest one thing: listen to the whole thing because you gonna have some stuff to make you go, them things to make you go,
Good shit. Good shit. And on that note, let's get this bitch jumping. So once again, everybody, appreciate you guys' love and support. Let's just get this shit jumping right off the bat. We started a little bit late. You guys know me, 60 minutes and out. So let's get this shit popping. So first thing we're going to talk about, guys, big topic for the week, Xbox gifting. Okay, so I've seen both sides of the fence, and I did a video. If you did not see it, go to my YouTube page and click on that thing. Anyway, moving on. So Xbox gifting, I want to get you guys' opinion on how you guys feel about it. Like I said, I've seen both sides of the fence. We got people saying it's the best thing since sliced bread. I once for feel like it's one of the another thing that they're doing for the gamers, another thing that they're doing for the community. And I do see the other side where a lot of people are complaining about some of the games are region locked. You know, some of the games are cheaper in certain regions, so you can't actually gift it to a particular place. You know, whether it's overseas. So I do see the both sides of the fence. So I want to get you guys' opinions. So we're gonna start with you, Chuck, man. What do you think about gifting, man? How you feel about that?
All right, I get it. It's a double-headed sword, like how you said. I mean, but like the people that's whining and complaining about these small details. I mean, you can either have some of it or you can have none of it. So I'm me personally. I'm saying it's a good thing to at least have something where they work on, and probably in the near future they could better tweak it and twerk it a little bit where it can go nationwide and stuff like that. You know, it's different scenarios for the situation. So right now is we going through growing pains. But this here is my whole situation about what I don't like about it. Because I mean, you know, everybody know all the good stuff that you could do. Birthday gift, Christmas gifts, you know what I'm saying? Just friends say, hey, go check this out. I want you to play this. But they have a bad side to this here. Now, this is not no shot or a shot at nobody in particular, but I have to use his name because that's the only definition that I could think of that fits this. And it's called mooching. They have a lot of people that go say, hey man, you'll give me this game. Or man, I would like to play this game with you, but you know what I'm saying, I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have people that try to put pressure on other people to try to help them purchase games when it's unnecessary, and you know what I'm saying, they might have money and stuff like that, or you might have somebody that's good, a good spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because I know some good people out here that look out for other people that'll purchase other games, but then they got these con artist people that might be just become trying to get a whole bunch of friends and talk to them just to get them to purchase games. So it got its bad side of the coin, but overall, you know what I'm saying, with the growing pains, I think it's going to actually work out. I just hope we don't get too many mooch trolls. Not but shout out to Moose 78. I ain't talking about him.
Shout out to the boy Mooch, man. We definitely ain't talking about you.
Right, we talking about the troll part, the trolls out there that do that type of thing. But that's that's my take about it. You know what I'm saying? I like it, but we just got to be more cautious about it.
Yeah, that's true, man. There's some good people, and you know what? The funny thing, before this gifting happened, there was some people that was doing that before all of this shit happened. So be careful out there, man. Do not fall prey to the con artists, man. People begging. I haven't seen it a lot on Twitter. Thank God I haven't seen it a lot. But be careful out there, guys. You got a big heart. Help somebody out that you feel like you truly need help, but you know, don't be too open. You know what I'm saying? There's some people out there that'll just either use their fame, you know, or they have some kind of YouTube success or something going on. They got a check by their name. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, hey, go and throw me a couple. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Do what you want to do, but be careful. Anyway, Fred, how do you feel about the gifting, G?
I would gladly mooch any game that somebody wants to give me for free. I'm going to put that out there on blast right now. But I mean, It's another fan service. I don't particularly see myself using it. I usually I used to do giveaways if I had codes and stuff like that. And like I know I've given some of my favorite YouTubers, some money through Patreons. I've given like I think I gave BLAM, I think I gave you some money for your birthday or something. Like, I usually buy gift cards or something like that. Like, but that's something you do between friends. So most of the time, if I'm gonna give somebody something, it's gonna be from the heart. It's gonna be to someone I know. I'm not gonna randomly give people shit, just for shits and giggles. Like if I give you something, it's probably gonna be like I said, every time. This is what I used to do on my channel. I don't do it anymore because it hasn't really helped my channel grow. But like I used to get every time I got 100 subs, I would give away like a $5 or $10 gift card to somebody, just some random person that hadn't won nothing before. It's like I would totally, completely randomly do it, and like, hey man, thanks for being a sub. Here's a $10 gift code, for Xbox Live.
Yeah,
every 300 people. So I was doing that in the past. Now, I think like if it's just games, then I personally would rather it just be like, I'm gonna gift you something. I'm gonna gift you a code, not a game.
Yeah.
Here is because I mean like someone like there's people who buy everything, right? Why would you gift that person a game if they already have it?
I saw funny thing. Don't mean to cut you off. Funny thing is, I saw Mikey Barr tweet out like, "Thanks guys for the codes, but I don't need them." Mikey Barr works for Xbox. He got every game. He would never need a code. Like, stop. No hate on Mikey Barr.
He probably make the codes and shit.
He doesn't need a code. Like, why are you guys sending him codes? Not hating, just saying that he doesn't. Like he said, just kind of going towards this point. Like, it was just a funny thing. I saw him tweet it out like, "Thanks guys, but no thanks. I got all the games. Like, I don't need the codes."
Yeah, I mean, like, why would you give Michael Barr a code? Like, I mean, some people, like, I know, and I'm not gonna put Mooch on blast, but he gets free shit all the time, and so there's a lot of YouTubers that get free shit all the time. Why would you give them something free unless it's for a specific purpose? I know, like they give like Mooch and Crap and those guys, and like they give that stuff back out to the community. Like if I give them a code,
they're good guys, and they always support the community. Mooch, Crap, all those guys, man, they give back all the time.
So like what I do, I just like if I want to do a giveaway and I don't want to necessarily be on my channel, I'm known to throw a code in a chat. If I'm because I go to everyone's podcast, even if it's just for just like 15-20 minutes, I'll get in a podcast, chat with the community for a little bit. If I have a free code to give away, I'll just throw it in the chat, and that's what I'd rather them do. I don't know if it's like, here is the game, you can download it, or here is the code and you can download the game. That's a difference because you can always give that code away.
I'm thinking it would probably, well, you know what? I haven't read into the details too. So anybody in the comment section, if you guys could, in the chat, let us know how the gifting is, because I didn't read into the details. I did read the article, but I didn't read if you get a code or if you actually get the game. Because if you get a code, you can re-give that out. Like you can give that away to somebody else. But if it's the game and there's no way for you to actually like give it to anybody, that's different. So
Like, let's say, from what I heard, well, let's say if I gift you a game, let's say Forza Motorsport 7, like boom, you go Forza Motorsport 7. But you already have Forza Motorsport 7. You can say you already have it, and you can
refund it.
You can give it back to me, and I can refund it, or you can take the game and you can gift it to somebody else. So it's gonna be pretty much like the code, pretty much the same thing. I'm guessing they just simplifying it. Well, instead of it being a code, it just be like, okay, the game, stuff inside of the package. So you ain't really got to worry about these long digit numbers. You just got the game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be more simplified. Probably, thing is being implemented, but now I'll be able to just do it off my Xbox, and I see a game. Oh, you gift it to him, and boom, the code will go over to him. If he don't want it, he can send it back to me, or he can re-gift it to somebody else. That's how I think that works.
Now the problems with it, I think, will get resolved at some point. Like the whole, region freeze deal. Like I think what you'll see end up happening is saying, like, if you're in this region and you want to gift it to this other region, you have to pay that price for that region. So instead of you getting the game for $59.99 or whatever it is, they may add on the VAT or whatever, the tax, whatever for that country, and charge you the exchange rate or something like that. I can see that happening later on. So I mean, all that stuff, it's new. So like, give it time, it'll work itself out. And people just it's something we didn't have before we got it, and they'll tweak it. Like Xbox has done nothing but like over my time with Xbox, if there's a problem with something, Xbox usually tries their best to try and fix it. So just bear with them, guys. It'll work itself out.
Hey, one last thing. When I was saying about like the people that's con artists and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna put this here on blast. Now you can go on Twitter, and they have a lot of people that's on Twitter that you look at their profiles, and on their whole profiles. The only thing they got on them is the like and retweet this here. You can win a free copy of this here, and on their whole page you can go all the way down. And the only thing they on Twitter for is to like and retweet stuff to get free stuff. People like that. That's what I was talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not the people that you know what I'm saying, get stuff or whatever like that, and you know what I'm saying, do better.
Oh yeah, I've seen those accounts. I've seen those accounts. Sometimes they're little egg accounts, or just they're like bots, not bots, but just obviously there are some bots too. But like you just see a page full of retweets and giveaways and things like that. So I get it. I get it.
But you don't know if those are real or not, because someone, if they win, they'll chat out or tweet out and say, "Hey, thank you, such and such, for sending me this code," or they should at least announce who the winners are.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And that's how you know someone won something. If you don't see that, then that's like one of those, like, just be smart with your internet work.
Yeah.
If you don't see that shit happening, you don't see them retweeting out stuff like that or any other stuff like that, don't retweet their bullshit tweets, you know?
Yeah. Good deal. So good way to start the show. Started that bitch with a bang. So shout out to everybody in this bitch watching live, man. We appreciate the continued support. Share the link, guys. I just put it back on Twitter, man. Come hang out with us live. Having a lot of fun in here, man. Hopefully we actually get Live to come in here, his old late self. But anyway, shout out to Live, man. He's doing his thing. But next topic, guys. So want to talk a little bit about the Video Game Awards. Ho hum. I know everybody. If I had one of them boo buttons, I'd probably be hitting it right now. But anyway, so how do you guys feel about the Video Game Awards? Me and Predator had a conversation on actually on Xbox Live the other day about this, man. And we kind of went through the list. So I want to know how you guys feel about the nominations. You don't have to go through all of them, but what do you feel like there are games that are snubbed? Do you feel like there are games that are more deserving? Kind of give me your take on that. So we're gonna start with you, Predator, on this one. I know we had about a 30-45 minute conversation about this the other day. So have you changed your stance on anything? Or
no, and like for the people that are listening, here's my stance on this. All right, like there's a lot of people in the Xbox community who are disappointed with the lack of representation from the Xbox side. And I say this to you, we did not release anything this year that was really deserving except Cuphead and Forza 7. So with that being said, like all the categories, we're not going to have representation in every category. If you want to win, you want to participate, you got to play the game. And Microsoft didn't play the game this year. They didn't release enough like major content that was deserving of the awards. Now, I do think that Cuphead will probably win maybe 2 categories. Forza should win the racing category. There were some other smaller categories in there that could have been represented a little bit better. I know some people were really hyped about, not hyped, that's a bad word. We're really not really feeling that PUBG being in
game of the year,
game of the year, just a category because it's in
beta, like a preview
preview access or whatever. So, and I can agree with that as well. I think that's a fair assessment. Like for me, I think if the game isn't released between last year's Game Award show and this year's Game Award show, that it should not be represented in
well PUBG, I get both sides of the coin. PUBG is a little different because it literally, I want to say phenomenon, but it's such a big deal, right? Like the last couple months, it's done like the numbers are like off the charts, and it's replaced like Dota as far as the most popular game online. Like it just has all these massive numbers to support it. I agree with you though, as far as I feel like a game that's in the preview program should not be part of that, and it's not even released yet. The full-fledged release is not even out yet, so I still think that game can evolve. You know what I'm saying? So that may change the way we look at the game once it actually hits the shelf or comes to the Xbox. So I agree with you on that. So go ahead.
I think that was basically it. Like I didn't want to go into like drill down on each category. We don't have enough time for that shit. But is what I think was not represented very well. I don't have it in front of me right now. I have to come back to that one.
It's really hard to say because you know what? Honestly, I recall a couple of the categories that you were talking about. For whatever reason, Horizon is in like 8 categories, and I'm not. It's a great. Don't get me wrong. It's a great game, but god damn, like that Mario is in like every other category, which is I guess understandable. Because let's be honest, okay? VGAs is a Nintendo Fest, Nintendo and Sony Fest. Let's be honest. It's not even. I understand that Microsoft dropped the ball this year, and that's a fair assessment. I don't think Microsoft, outside of Forza and Cuphead, should really have any other nominations this year. And that's just me being a gamer and me being fair, you know, because they haven't released much, and there hasn't really been much excitement behind any of the games besides Cuphead or Forza, really, that are exclusive to Xbox. So I understand that. But even in previous years, we all know that there, even last year, 2 years ago, some of the categories were snubbed, and I don't like the way they place the categories either. Like some of the categories said like racing.
It was racing
sports.
Is
weird.
Racing.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't make any sense.
I think last year I had to go back and look. I remember I forgot to do this the other day. Me and you were talking live, but I thought racing had its own category last year. I could be wrong.
No, last year it didn't because it was racing and sports, and they had put
Mario Kart. No,
soccer cars.
Rocket League one.
Rocket League, and people was like, "What the hell? How you gonna mix in sports and races together?" That was the same argument last year, which you got a valid point because they have enough sports games to do its own.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, nomination, and then they have its own enough racing games, especially this year. They got enough racing games to have its own category without having to come. I could see it was a year sports and racing was sports, and they had to combine them. But when you have enough of the genre to actually do a separate of them. You know what I'm saying? Give the people that like these types of game opportunity. I mean, I know people, they hate on Mad, they hate on 2K, they hate the sports games, but sports games do sell. So give the people that like sports games the opportunity to have their own category. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of people that got the RPG categories, the adventure and action categories. You know what I'm saying? They got people that like sports games. At least give them their opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
I will say I thought that Assassin's Creed Origins got snubbed because it wasn't. I don't think it was nominated for anything.
I don't think it was either. Yeah, it did get a little snubbed. It dropped late in the year, which is understandable. A lot of times when that happens, the game drops kind of close.
So did Mario
Odyssey.
Late in the year. So did Mario Odyssey.
Right.
But it's what did I tell you?
Each other.
Mario.
What did I tell you? Mario is Mario, bro. They're gonna make an exception for Mario. It doesn't matter when Mario could drop the day the goddamn awards
deadline,
and that still be in 6 categories at least.
Right, and the thing about Mario, I said it is early in the year. I said either Mario, regardless of what people think of for the game of the year, it's gonna be either Mario or Zelda. So I know PUBG is in there, but you know what I'm saying, it's Mario or Zelda. So that ain't worth the even thought about it because no matter what Mario or Zelda is or how people look at it, it's gonna be the game of the year. That's the only platform that can get game of the year without people having to whine and complain about it. With the console war, so Mario or Zelda gonna get it. If it ain't that, it's gonna be a third part game.
The point,
going reckless about it, so that's why I think they got it like that, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all though. The Game Awards, they got it all messed up. It ain't fair at all.
I'm not a huge fan of it, and I mean Jeff Keighley's not my favorite person, favorite video game journalist or personality. He's a good guy. Don't get me wrong, but some of the things he's done over the years, you know what I'm saying, like kind of leave a sour taste in my mouth. And this is not even attacking him, just that it's kind of indicative of how the show is run. I mean, he is the host. He doesn't run the entire goddamn show, but that's sort of his baby. You know what I'm saying? Like showing that love for old boy last year, Kojima, snubbing. Who the fuck? What studio was that? Konami. Yeah, basically get up on stage saying, "How dare you, Konami, do this to this man? He's incredibly, whatever." I understand that he was sticking up for him, but just some of the things kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, man, be a little more fair. Do your job.
Not the platform for that, dude. Your job is to be a journalist. You don't have to have favorites, even if we know that that's your favorite. That's not the right platform to go attack another company. And even with like the E3 last year when he kind of like leaked the Xbox One X price, that's not his job. Like his job isn't to report that kind of. I mean, again, it's journalism, but like they went to him and gave him information that they probably didn't want out, and he knew that. But yet, Microsoft still continuously kisses this dude's ass for some reason. So
and he actually overheard it. He overheard somebody else talking about it, and then as soon as he heard it, his phone was automatically on Twitter, and he was hitting the button.
That boy put a Meek Mill went straight to Twitter.
Right.
That boy Jeff Keighley, aka Meek Mill.
Yeah, hey, I watched the show right after he leaked the information. You know, he had his live events, and they were showing like everybody was posting up on Twitter, and I mean everybody. The comments were so everybody was mad at him. He just had to drop his head like a little puppy, like he knew he messed up. He thought he was gonna get praised for that, man. Everybody on Twitter was like, "That's messed up. He should get sued for that." You know what I'm saying? Then you heard some people going up and giving the up and over and beyond statements that you know how some people do, like to drink the bleach and all this other type wild crazy stuff. But you know, he to me, like a man, I lost respect for him because he already well known. I could see somebody trying to make it, and they leaked the information because you know what I'm saying, they trying to get themselves known to have.
He already established.
He established already. He don't have that to do. He don't have that. Not 1% of him had that to do. He probably knew the price of the PlayStation. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna sit up here and destroy the guy, but I wish Mooch was here too. Shout out to Mooch, man. Hit me up, man. He slide in the DMs, Mooch. We got to get your ass on, especially talking about Jeff Keighley. But he have a whole lot to say about Jeff Keighley. But yeah, I don't. The VGAs are what they are. And honestly, last year, if you guys remember, low key was pretty like they had to like. Remember how they showed only one side of the damn awards because the other side was damn near empty. Yeah. Like how they filmed it from a particular angle, like it's just not like I don't really. They gonna have the awards, you know. People gonna say this should have won, that should have won. At the end of the day, man, I don't even. And me and Predator were we looking at like who voted the panel, like actually who was part of the voting?
Who the major? If you I'm not sure. I think we can vote too, but there's a major panel also that's involved in it, and it's basically a lot of the enthusiasts.
Yep. And you can Google it. Ask Siri. I'm trying to tell you, you can find it. We know Kotaku, Eurogamer. I'm not even gonna throw no more names out there to give no free pub, but it is what it is at the end of the day. And I'm not salty about Xbox because this year was very underwhelming on the games front. So I'm not even upset about that they're not in a bunch of categories. So I hope Cuphead at least wins Best Art. If it don't win Best Art, I'm fucking out of here.
Hey, Best Art, Best Music.
Best Art and Best Music. Yeah, I'm fucking out of here. I will boycott that goddamn show next year. Like, you got to be kidding me if that thing doesn't at least win Art and Music. There's no other game like it out, period. There's beautiful games that's doing Unreal, beautiful games that's running the Frostbite. Cuphead is completely different than anything we've ever seen, ever. Hand drawn, the art. I mean, the only thing I could think of as far as music would be like Ori. Ori had crazy music too. Like
that's not in this one though. Ori in this category.
Well, what I'm saying is that like that I can compare it to as far as like musically, like sound. You know what I'm saying? When Ori, because Ori did Ori win last year? Because it was
they won last year.
Ori won. Okay, cool. So yeah, but that's the only thing I can compare it to. But anyway, guys, that was a great topic also too, man. We moving on to the fun shit, guys. We keeping this train rolling, man. Once again, subscribe, guys. Share the link, man. We trying to get 50,000 people in here, man. This show is way too lit just to keep it to ourselves, man. So next topic, man. I got a fun one, and these are the ones Chuck get excited about. All right, Chuck gets excited every time I tweet this shit out and show Chuck. He gets excited about these. So the Predator too. But so, which world would you rather live in? And this is also for you guys watching too. Which world would you rather live in? We're talking video game worlds here, okay? I got a list. So you got to pick which one would you rather live in. We got BioShock, the first BioShock. Not BioShock Infinite or 2, the first BioShock. We got The Witcher. We're talking Witcher 3, that world, you know. Then we got GTA. It's crazy shit going on there. Essentially, that's, you know, Los Angeles. And then Super Mario. You know, I had to throw some cartoony type shit in there, you know, real kind of random world. So I'm going to start with you, Predator. Which world would you think, can you see yourself, like, surviving in? Like,
oh man, I would say GTA, man.
Really? Hey, look, GTA crazy. Niggas, you can't even walk. I mean, imagine yourself walking down the street and all of a sudden some car just
it hits you.
Flips. Yeah, like, and the guy gets out, drives off, and is.
I'm not looking that deep into it. I'm looking more at this realistic setting. Like, you know, you got strippers, you got beer, alcohol, you got parties, you got like you can fly planes and shit. Like, you can do anything in that damn game, damn near. So. It was a close one between that and Witcher, but I'm gonna go with the GTA on that one just because I
feel like I should have took GTA out. I feel like that's too easy. It's too close to real life. But all right, so that gets excluded. I'm changing the rules on the fly.
Oh man,
you cannot do GTA. Nope, fuck that. I'm not doing that. You cannot do. You got to change your pick, Fred. It's too easy. Too easy. That was one flaw in my list.
Well, like I said, it was either that or The Witcher, and I can't really say
Okay.
why. But
For The Witcher,
I would say
I
The
mean,
Witcher.
that's more. I mean, you think so? You think you'd be cool running around the countryside
Run
fighting
around
random shit?
getting killed by griffins and shit like that. Yeah, that's cool. Bioshock was too crazy, and Mario was just like too fucking psychedelic, man. He got fucking.
I think Mario was the worst one.
Turtles
I think
trying to eat
I
you
think
like
Mario.
that.
Yeah.
I gotta
Too many
keep
mushrooms.
something close to home. I understand what the hell's going on in the real world.
Yeah.
Points. There's no stores.
Hey, you still can get drunk on the
stupid ass princess bitch. Keep getting fucking attacked by some giant fucking crocodile
/ lizard. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Now, good choice though. Okay, so you said The Witcher 3, Witcher, just Witcher in general. Witcher 3. Okay, cool. I can see me doing. I just wouldn't go nowhere. That's all.
Stay home.
Yeah, I just stay at the crib. Like, and even then, you're not really that safe because I mean, it's all kind of random shit out there. But anyway, all right. So, what about you, Chuck? What about you, man?
All right. Like you were saying about the Mario, that game there, I guess you would have to be completely on shrooms to be living in that world to understand what's going on. You know, ain't no such thing as up and down. You know, you only got left and right. So I don't know about Mario. That'd be too. I wouldn't understand the world. I wouldn't understand it at all. It just wouldn't make sense. In The Witcher, I'd be too scared to death because man, you got everything. I mean, not just one thing. You got stuff that's you can't even pronounce the name of or never even seen the name of. Like, you know, so you got griffins, you got it's so many. Man, I'm playing The Witcher. I got a list of animals and creatures that could have killed me about a mile long. And it's like everywhere you go, it got something trying to kill you. Then you got the people trying to kill you. Then you got this trying to kill you.
Witches and shit like that.
Yeah,
crazy.
So much stuff trying to kill you, and then everything trying to kill you. Then you got humans trying to kill you. It's like if you stay at your house, you got the house trying to kill you. There got something coming up underground trying to kill you. Life would not.
Nick says he's leaving DOA beach volleyball.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cheese. I didn't think about that.
Ass, man.
Yeah, TNA all day, just sitting on the beach drinking mimosa, watching girls play volleyball all day. Yeah, okay, cool. So I think it's on me, Chuck. So no, wait, did you pick?
Yeah, I was trying to avoid picking and say nah. Man, you say all Bioshock, huh?
Yeah, Bioshock, yeah.
I think that might be more. I think I could survive a longer life.
You sure?
In Bioshock,
that was crazy.
That shit was crazy. You remember Bioshock 1?
Yeah, I mean, but you got to think about it. I think the rate of me surviving might be more higher in Bioshock, but maybe I don't know. It's kind of hard to damn between The Witcher because you can damn near just get killed off of anything.
Yeah.
So I mean. And Mario, I go with Mario, and I'll be on all the mushrooms. Toadstool will be best buds. I have a dinosaur with a long tongue just hanging out, and I have a magical hat that I can get my shrooms out of. I guess Mario, I'll be there filling my cup up.
Oh man, tell me about it. Chuck be the biggest drug dealer ever in Super Mario World. Everybody be getting shrooms.
Shrooms, man. Shrooms.
We don't promote drugs. No drugs, kids. If you listen to this show, I'm sorry, parent. All right, no drugs on me. Like, you moving out? I live here now. Get your ass out of here. Anyway. Yeah. All right, cool. So I think it's my turn, man. You guys made some good assessments on each one, man. But man. Oh, Bioshock. I think that's a little too scary. I'll be honest, because I mean, like, if you think about Bioshock, it was so desolate. Like everything that was left alive wasn't good. Like, it wasn't good at all. It wasn't there to help you. You know, the only thing that was there to help you was you. Like, that's the only thing that was there to really assist you, unless you were like a big daddy or something. But maybe I could get cool enough to recruit me a whole crew of big daddies to walk around with me. You know, maybe I could figure something out. Like, hey, look, y'all don't need to kill me. Like, we just gang up. We can run this whole town. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I could do something like that. That'll I don't know. Maybe a stretch. But Mario, I don't think I could do Mario. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think I can rock with Mario, man. It's too crazy. Bullets the size of houses flying around. Yeah,
Bulls with arms.
yeah, trying to kill you, little turtles and shit. I don't know. I like your point though, Chuck. I may be able to do it. If me and King Cooper work together, what I would do, that's just my personality.
I'll
I
get some
try.
firepower.
Yeah, I get you. We can get Mario. I'll get him over here. We get him all comfortable. Feed him some pasta, and we get his ass up out of here. Then we run everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but I probably think The Witcher. In all honesty, probably The Witcher because I feel like I could manage in The Witcher. Like, okay, don't go in those woods. Like, don't go that direction. Like, I may be able to find somebody to teach me, like another Geralt, maybe. Me and him could become friends, or maybe he could teach me the ways. Maybe I can learn some sword fighting. I feel like that's most applicable for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just would follow him around all day, really, but not follow him around because he attracts attention. But maybe just because isn't there like an academy you can go to like be a Witcher, or you got to be born that way or something?
No,
Like
I they kind of explain how to be a witch because the girl she became a witcher, kind of sorta, but they mutated magic something. Man, it's so much. I don't know how they become a witcher, but I know that ain't nothing that you just become a witcher.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember exactly either, but I think I could make do with that. I think I could make do with that. Witcher, honestly, Mario too crazy. BioShock just too dark. I mean, it was too desolate. It was underwater. I mean, if I really wanted to leave, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have a hard time with that. But so I think I'm going with Witcher. I'm going with Witcher. All right, so let's go ahead and move on.
Both y'all gonna get killed by griffins.
Nah. You know what? I think it's less likely that I get killed by a griffin than it is get killed by some gigantic ass random bullet. If I'm going to check my mailbox, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
something like that.
All you got to do is duck.
That's just a drive-by, dog.
That's not a drive-by. That's a damn nuke. That's not that's not shooting bullets that goddamn big. That's ridiculous.
Look, if you duck down, the bullet gonna go all the way across until it leave off the screen, and then you back to the regular world.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Does it really? I mean, come on now, Chuck. Does it really? I mean, it's just too random, though. Like, I'm just chilling, sleeping. What I'm taking a nap? Boom, bullet. What I'm gonna do? So you see what I'm saying, Chuck? All these problems.
Just jump on it, man. Just jump on it.
Yeah, I could do that.
Hey, regardless of the situation, this is a lose. You just put us in a lose situation.
All right.
I really did.
I'm going to Dead or Alive.
Yeah, I really did. Yeah, DOA, yeah. Shout out to Zinc, man. That's a goddamn great idea. DOA, man. So that's what we doing. Anyway, so the next topic I want to talk about, man, is so we always talk about a lot of things in gaming, and we talk about some of the bad side of gaming, some of the good things we like and dislike. So is there anything you guys feel like there's missing? Because there's always something that, like, as a gamer, we all each have individual tastes, on what we like, what we don't like. Is there anything you feel like is missing in gaming? Like, man, I wish, there was a particular game, or, they would do this or they would do that, something that they would add, maybe that, that you guys can see come to fruition, like something that you feel like is missing, like, damn, like maybe that you remember that was, from the past, maybe.
Man.
So is there anything like that, Chuck?
Yeah, I got one thing only. And I've been preaching and been hollering it from the rooftops above. And that's bring me fight night. I don't want it. I need it. I gotta have it. I need fight night. And not just fight night. I want the gyms back where you can get your crew. I mean, because it's more sociable now. You can bring the gyms back where everybody can be fighting in gym tournaments and all this other good stuff, creating your own boxing, you know what I'm saying? The whole concept of fight night was not the superstar characters. It was all about creating your own fighter, going to a gym, practicing with your gym mates, learning other boxing moves and how to actually box, and then going out and fighting in these tournaments to win a belt and being able to bring points back to your gym. Bring me back that. That's one thing we need in this whole thing in gaming industry.
Imagine that game with today's features now, like the features that we have on these consoles. Oh my god! Like, imagine just random sparring matches. Like, how they got the park on 2K. Imagine that in Fight Night. Like, you get to just randomly spar against people, other characters and shit, in like a huge ass gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be dope as well.
Man,
you know how much money EA would make if they brought that back in Pat right now?
Oh my goodness, man! Come on now.
Man, let me tell you how. Cause look, I was a super big Fight Night player back on the 360. Like what it was is like you join a gym. Once you join a gym, you got your you know, so your whole gym mates, they create the gym. The gym leader could set up tournaments against other gyms. Now you could be practicing in a gym. Let's say me and you in the same gym. We can go to practice, and I can say, hey, every time a person swing a jab, you're supposed to sidestep and use an uppercut, right? And then we sit down, we can practice. I can practice with you until you perfect it. So when you go fight somebody else, you can that's in a gym. I mean, that's going against our gym. You can actually, you know what I'm saying, perfect your craft and fight them and beat them, and we can win points by playing other gyms. And then you can go out and have your title fights and build yourself up in the rankings to fight the person with the belt and bring the belt back to your gym.
All I'm saying, dude, there's so much potential with that. Dude, does anybody even know why they stopped making? Was it
licensing? Probably.
Yeah,
it was, that's what it is.
Man, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. It was Floyd Mayweather. Him
because they couldn't put him in the game. He wanted too much money.
Yeah, he wanted too much money, and then boxing is not like UFC. UFC is a union. Boxing, they got their own. Everybody is their own thing. You know, UFC is a corporation. With boxing, you got like the money team, and you know, and all these other different organizations. That's boxing is just not no. That's why you don't just see just no like the NFL or NBA. That's why boxing don't have no federation that's like that, that's under a union, because everybody's individuals that's boxing. So it's hard to get all these people. That's why I say they don't need to worry. Anybody that don't want to do it, cut them out. And if they want to bring them, you know what I'm saying, sell packs. You got your money team pack where you get Floyd Mayweather, AB, and you know what I'm saying, all the people under his organization selling for $5, or you got your Mike Tyson packs, you know, so your classic pack with your Ali's and your Joe Frazier's. You know what I'm saying? They could do it like They could do it like that. That's the only way I can see them bringing Fight Night back. And if EA, if y'all listening to me right here, right now, y'all have number, space, and opportunity to do it. Now, they don't have to worry about all this, you know what I'm saying, licenses no more, because they can sell them by packs and say, okay, your pack selling such and such, and you can pay them like that off of individual packs instead of off the whole game. Yeah,
good point. That's a good point. Man. So I know, Chuck, you sound like you've been holding that in, Playboy, for sure.
Man, yeah, I told you I was literally a big Fight Night player. Like, that was my every game, go-to game of 360 was Fight Night. I started playing UFC because we ain't had no Fight Night.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Okay, Pred, what you got, man? What do you think? Is there anything for you, Pred, that's missing in gaming, man?
Man, I don't know if I could top that one. If I was talking about a specific game, I would say NCAA football. It's college sports in general.
Oh my gosh.
Because we don't have those on any system anymore. But I'm not going to go specific game. I'm going to go with more of a different just environment. I think right now what we've been missing is social gaming. Now, I don't mean like these loot crates and these random no, hold on a second, guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So so I guess I'll go ahead and go till Pred gets back. But
I'm back. Sorry, like that.
Oh, you back? Okay. No, you good.
Yeah, someone had to ask my wife. Asked me a question real quick. My thing is like, because we play games with people all the time, but we don't really talk to people all the time who are playing games. Like back in the day, back in the 360 era, I used to be able to jump on my Xbox, hop in a game with a random person, and just play with that person all the time. You know. And become friends that way. Like, you know, and I still game with some people I knew during the 360 era.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the OG Xbox era. But like now, like it's very random. I get in with a group of random people that actually use their microphones. They don't talk, you know. Most of the time they're in party chat with some other people. So you're playing these games that are supposed to be more social setting games with people who are not actually engaged in the social setting. The Xbox 360 came with a mic, but no one used it for gaming. Everyone was in party chats or just didn't use it at all. You know, you get random knuckleheads in there that kind of devalue the aspect of social gaming with racism and stuff like that. However, you do sometimes you find a good group of people who are online and you play together for, you know, maybe an hour or two. And I've been doing that a lot with I hate to say this game, but Sea of Thieves. Sorry, Chuck. Sea of Thieves, you know, like, but there's some games that are specifically made to be specifically social games. Sea of Thieves is one of them. But some of the games that we play nowadays, Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, Call of Duty, Battlefield, like some of the shooters we play, they require you to use a microphone and coordinate with the people you play with.
Yeah.
Can't do that because people are not in the game chat. They're in party chat. And I really wish people would kind of pull out of party chat and get into the game chat and enjoy playing with just random people sometimes and playing the game the way that Xbox really wants you to play in a social setting, not just with the same people you play with every day. And if you're in a party with the same people and you guys have a full party, that's one thing. But if you're playing by yourself, maybe one other person, get out of party chat. Just get in the chat, the game chat, and play with the randoms you play with. Because I think that's one of the aspects that's missing right now in gaming. Like, we don't really coordinate with each other and talk to each other anymore. We just jump in the game and play. We do more social communication through Twitter with random people than we actually do on Xbox Live now.
Good point. Good point. So there's a double-edged sword of that. Okay, so you can look at both sides of the coin. Now, I can't say specifically for any other platform, but I know for Xbox they've done a better job to try and facilitate that with adding into groups and clubs, things like that, so you can find other people. By usually before it was like random a lot of times, which is great because a lot of my friends I play with now, I randomly just found in games, kind of like you did. Years ago, we just randomly ended up playing a game, just chatting, became best friends after it. But now you can actually go and find specific groups of people. You can put in there what you're looking for, no mic, a mic. So they've kind of tried to facilitate that, the social aspect. But I still think you're right. Party chat, social media, which is not, it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of evolution. But I think that is a huge thing. I agree with you on that, Fred.
I know. I just brainstormed. I know a way they could implement that. Let's say if you're in a party chat, right, and you playing a sociable game, like let's say Rainbow Six or let's say Sea of Thieves or whatever. You know how they have the I forgot what they call it, but like when you get into a certain area of a person, you
proximity chat.
Yeah. Now what they could implement, let's say if you end up on party chat, you could have someone you could turn that on. Well, if you get into a vicinity of a person, you can actually be able to talk to this person while you're still in a party chat or hear them, and they just a little lower than your party chat is. So you can still differentiate between the two different groups when you hear them these people your party chat talking and the people that's in a live chat talking, and you can better just switch on the fly of who you want if you want these people to hear or you don't want these people to hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
So they could implement that. That way you could, because party chat really did kill off just the randomness of me talking to people because of that. But they need to implement it where you still should be able to hear the people in the party chat. Unless you just want to mute these people because, like you say, you might run across some kids or some knuckleheads that want to say some vulgar stuff or talk about some stuff you really don't have no interest in.
Yeah. No, good point. I mean, that's a good – I don't think there's a foolproof way of doing it, to be honest with you guys. And everybody in the chat, once again, this question is for you guys too. So you guys can throw out some ideas of maybe how they can more facilitate that. You know what I'm saying? I think the clubs are a neat idea. I think the looking for groups are a great idea. It gives you an ability to go find somebody like a specific game, somebody doing something specific within the game. It gives you a lot of like small things you can do. But I do agree with Fred that is a big – it's not a problem, but it's kind of like he said, some of these games are made for that, and there's people don't take advantage of it. They're not played that way. Like I said, Sea of Thieves, Rainbow Six. Imagine playing Rainbow Six in a party with five other people and four other people. Everybody's in their own party chat. How the hell are you supposed to win a game?
It sucks, dude. I've done it.
That's what I'm saying. How are you supposed to coordinate the game?
Too, so like,
PUBG. Exactly. PUBG is another one. So games are kind of leaning towards that. I understand. You got a group of people you play with all the time. I'm not saying that's a problem with that, but I would like to see more social, more of a social aspect to the game. So good point, Fred. Good point. So I think for me, oh man, what would be missing?
Loot crates.
That's definitely not missing. Thanks, EA. Anyway, we got a whole lot of stuff in the damn loot crates. More to come, by the way. We're gonna have loot crate DLC specifically. It's just gonna be loot crates. No, nothing about the actual game. Just loot crates. Yeah, Destiny's next big update next month is all loot crates, all microtransactions. Anyway, so for me in particular, I think that and this is kind of it's gonna sound stupid when I say it, but I think the fun aspect. I think I'm on Twitter a lot. I have been for years. Fred is, Chuck is, a lot of people that we listen to, are. And we are kind of the small percentage. We're the small corner of the internet that, you know, we're very aware of what's going on in the community, but which kind of can take away from the fun aspect, kind of take away from the reason we all came to Twitter and the reason we're all like friends and we all talk to each other. You know, even if we don't agree and, you know, they're playing on a different platform, whatever. There's one common denominator, and that's video games as a whole. And I think a lot of times social media has robbed a lot of people of that. Now, you know, not people like, you know, that a lot of us associate with, but I think it detracts from a lot of hard work that's been put into these games to make them fun. A lot of the creativeness gets overlooked because we nitpick the shit out of these games on a daily basis. And if I'm sitting in my office and I just knew I spent the last 6 months and I worked 6 days a week, 18-hour days, I'm like, this motherfucker is tripping because of some dumbass game mechanic. Like, I worked 6 days a week, 18 hours a day on this game, and they're picking it apart because, I don't know, it doesn't have voice chat or it doesn't have some feature that everybody thought that it was going to be in the game. Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I ain't seen my kids for 3 days. Get out of here. Like, it's just ridiculous. So I think that takes away from a lot of the gaming and a lot of the fun aspect of gaming because it really does rob a lot of us of some enjoyment that we would normally have. When I was playing on Nintendo, and I know a lot of us can agree, Nintendo, OG Xbox, Super Nintendo, Sega, original PlayStation, man, when I got that game, I sat down, I experienced every last little bit of that bitch, every single second of that game. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything this game could. I had so much fun. That was before party chat. That was before all that shit. Fun, experiencing them games. I was nitpicking. I was like, hey, look, this is not 4K. This is dynamic. This is not, I'm taking this shit back. You know, I didn't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that robs a lot of people of their enjoyment of video games because that's what the medium is for. And I hate to sound like a damn preacher, but I just feel like that's another big thing that's missing. So shout out to my big uncle Mike too. He just showed up. Shout out to NLG, his podcast too, and my boy Chicken Spaghetti. Got to get your ass in here too, Chicken, at some point, man. Again, but yes, man, stay up, Spaghetti, stay up. But yeah, so that's really all. Anybody in the chat, you guys want to throw a question or two in the chat? That way we got these last like 5 to 10 minutes to wrap it up because I did start a little late, so I'm going to go a little bit over, maybe 5 or 10 minutes over to kind of get that nice hour in. So any questions from the chat or anything you guys want to talk about, Chuck, or is there anybody? You know what I'm going to start doing, guys? By the way, everybody listening, I'm going to start spotlighting one particular gamer, whether it be, it's probably going to be on Twitter, start spotlighting somebody in the community who's doing awesome, who's doing a lot of great things for the community, and just shouting them out towards the end of the show. And once I transition from that, I'm probably going to start like doing something for that particular person. Like Fred said, maybe a code, maybe you know, some Microsoft. I want to say Microsoft points. That's how fucking old school I am. Anyway, maybe something like that. Gift card, maybe a game code, whatever the case may be. But is there any questions, anything you guys want to cover that we may have missed, Chuck? Chuck or Predator?
Black Friday sales. Any games? Black Friday. I know it.
Okay.
I know some people. When if they want something, they get it. But you know what I'm saying? They got some people that gotta do the bargains. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying no names, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a person that I don't think they still have a diamond in the rough that I be like, you know what? I'm gonna get this on Black Friday.
I have a quick question, Chuck. And this game has been like bugging the fuck out of me. And it's been like every time I go in the store or I see something, I have not played this game. And I want to ask you, if you guys have played it and if it's any good. Is Mad Max a good game?
I started it, but I didn't get too in depth with it. It looks really good. But I heard it's really repetitive. I've not gotten that far into the game though to be able to say yay or nay. If it's a bargain game, I would get it though. If it's like $5-10, I would pick it up just to play it.
Okay, because every time I've been fucking just like, I see it all the time, and it's for whatever reason I haven't bought it. You know, I've had people tell me, "Oh, this is a great game, great game." Shout out to Anchorman. I know he mentioned it. Shout out to a couple other people. But they mentioned that game was actually really, really fucking good and really underrated. So I figured I'd ask you guys if you actually played it because I may be buying this shit.
It was on Game Pass. That's how I actually played it.
It is now, and I do have Game Pass. So I think it is now. So I probably should go on that bitch and play it, download it tonight and play it because I haven't gotten a chance to. So okay, cool, definitely. Anyway, Chuck, what you picking up, man? You buying everything?
Actually, Actually, I'm getting the game that caught my attention was the Injustice 2. Like me, I'm not a big fighter person, but I do pick up my fighters like your Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, and stuff like that. I mostly get them and play the story and might play it for a little while here and there and just put it down. I'm not that big on it, so I kind of like wait until they go on a good deal, then I get it. So I said, what I'm saying, if the Injustice 2 went on sale, I was gonna get it. So when I seen on Black Friday, I I seen that, I think it's Best Buy gonna have it for $20. I said, okay, that's a perfect price range for me. And then immediately after that, I seen a new trailer for the Injustice, and then all of a sudden I seen the side hit the ground. I don't want to do no spot. Well, I got to do. I'm spoilerific, so anybody don't know it, that's me. They had Braun got the Ninja Turtles. I said, oh, that's gonna be perfect timing because I want the game, and then they're gonna have the Ninja Turtles, and they're gonna be for $20 at Best Buy. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be my Black Friday game I'm getting, and probably what I'm saying, I'm a search through a couple of other ones that I might have thought about, like how you said thought about but never dive.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna dive in a couple other games, $20-$25. That ain't gonna
Yeah.
be bad. $30 games instead of
Yeah.
paying the whole 60s, especially if I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No. Good point. Good point. So I know, Fred, you got a different outlook on the Black Friday. You buy what you want.
When I
you buy
want
you.
come
You
out.
buy
Like
what you want.
everyone has their games they just they have an allegiance to. And if it's one of those games, I usually buy it at launch. But I do hold off for some games because I'm not really sure. Like you were just saying a while ago, what game was that you just mentioned?
Mad Max.
Mad Max. Like there's some games that I want to play, but I don't really want to spend the $60 on. So if I see something I want to pick up, like I was actually just looking online right now, and Wolfenstein 3, which I didn't pick up, is 2, sorry, is $30 on live right now. So
Yeah, that's just
is
crazy.
the Evil Within 2 is
You
30
within two.
bucks. And something else was $20. Dishonored is $20. 3 games I didn't pick up.
Oh,
So,
Dishonored. The newer Dishonored.
yeah,
The new Dishonored.
20
Okay, yeah.
bucks. So like the $60 I would have spent on a brand new game, I can actually spend that now on 2 games that I didn't buy because I was just kind of holding off for. And
Yeah.
I would recommend everybody out there. Like I'm not a smart shopper all the time. I will admit that now. I buy things as soon as I want them, but I know that if you practice a little patience, that you can get better deals on games after the fact. So I would suggest waiting for some games if you're not really sure about them to kind of see what they're because like there's no rush. Like my backlog is long enough as it is. So when I pick up a new game, if I don't plan on and I become a smarter shopper in this aspect, like if I know I'm not going to finish it or put enough time into it, I'm not going to buy it initially. I will still buy it. I just won't buy it the day of launch. So like Cuphead, I haven't finished that game. And I was like, well, it's only $20. So I was like, I'll get it now. But I don't think it's gonna go down in price anytime soon. But not Witcher. Assassin's Creed, I bought at launch, and I beat it already. Call of Duty, I bought at launch, I beat it already. At least the main stories of both the games, anyway. But there's some other games like Wolfenstein. I was like, my backlog's too much. I got too much shit going on for the holidays. I'm not gonna buy it, and that was $30. So, be a smarter shopper, especially these holidays. Try and take advantage of those 2-for-1 deals like Target does every now and then, and that's how I shop, But with these Black Friday deals, if there's something out there that I really, 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 really want to get, like game wise, like I was just mentioning, I'm probably gonna pick up Wolfenstein tonight. Now I mentioned this shit, but like I'm gonna get it. But for the most part, I typically buy games that I really, really want when they come out. So when I see these deals come out, like let's say if Assassin's Creed was $30, it's not gonna benefit me at this point because I've already got the game. So I try to be a little smarter shopper. I buy my single player games now physical instead of digitally.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to keep them
Yeah,
after I beat them. So I'm like, trade them in, get store credit or get some money off on Best Buy Unlocked or whatever and do it that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
cool,
one more tip for
Yeah,
everybody. Look, when Black Friday, when you go out to go purchase these games, you don't have to get into this Black Friday line and this mayhem and this rampage that's gonna go on Black Friday because they only have a limited amount of these games and people gonna go for the best games. They're gonna snatch them up with the best deals first. Now, if you're a gamer, you'll know this here. Digitally downloaded games is just as good as the physical game. What you could do is when you go to these places like Walmart and stuff like that, they normally have a stack that sit to the side of these cards. It's the same game, it's the game, but it's just a digital code of them. People don't know it, they just go and grab the physical copies, but they always have a stack of the digital codes, and they're gonna give you the same discount as they given for the physical code, as long as it's the same game. So you will always have at least had an opportunity to be able to get it.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Okay, so nice little tip there for all you gamers out there, man. So a shout out to GKB just hit me up, man. Shout out to my guy GKB, man. He wanted to be here, guys. He was actually going to be on the show tonight. He got running a little bit late from work, so he didn't make it tonight. But hopefully next week he gets a chance to get on. Shout out to him and She Wolf. Those are my family. So I appreciate them so much. Shout out to you, brother. Oh, there he is. There you go. See, GKB in the chat live. He just jumped in right now. Say what's up, people. So everybody just say what's up to GKB in the chat.
What's up? The governor.
Governor, man. My guy, man. Appreciate him, man. So, what else did I want to talk? I think that was pretty much it. But yeah. It was a great show, guys. I appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Everybody showed support, man. We had a lot of fun today. No problem, GKB, man. We got you, G. We will be here next week, same time, same place. We're not going nowhere. So just jump in next week, man. So no problem. But anyway, thank you guys for all coming out to support. We had a fun show today, man. I had a great time today, you guys. Let you guys let everybody know where you at. If you guys are new here, once again, subscribe to the channel, man. The link will be below. Subscribe to these men's channel here, the panel. Everybody has a YouTube channel going on. Fucking hit up Predator too, man. Guy got a great channel. Chuck too. That Vibration podcast on Wednesdays, baby.
Yeah.
I've been catching that thing, boy. That thing saucy over there. But you guys watch that too. So go ahead, Chuck, man. Let everybody know where you're gonna be at, man.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Like you just said, on Wednesday, the Vibration Podcast, you know what I'm saying? I talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. And it be live, you know what I'm saying? It's no Xbox opponent stuff. You ain't got to worry about all that because, you know what I'm saying? Every Xbox and every PlayStation owner have different opinions about Marvel and DC, so it'd be a good mix-up. But I just want to say this here right quick, you know what I'm saying? Where I got a little opportunity. All right, a lot of people, they know the situation they went through with Puerto Rock. You know, so I kind of talked to him and I ran it with him, and he under the situation where he from Puerto Rico. I mean, not Puerto Rock, Kaleidoscope. That's why I keep saying because Puerto Rico, but it's Kaleidoscope. You know, say he from Puerto Rico. He don't have no internet, so he wasn't able to access his games and stuff like that. And by the new update for the Xbox, he can't play none of his Xbox One games, but the only games he could play is the physical games. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to put together somewhere, you know what I'm saying, like older games that we all have played or beat or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got a format, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't doing it for no critics, and I don't want nobody to, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing this from the heart, you know what I'm saying, like a game or something like that, a physical copy, I'm going to try to get a couple games out there and send it out to them because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a gamer at heart, and I know if I was in this situation, you know what I'm saying, if I could get some people to help me out and just throw me anything, you know what I'm saying, I'd be highly appreciative about the situation. So, and if anybody got any type of game, you know what I'm saying, they want to send, I'm going to send some, and we're going to try to figure out how to be able to send a game pack out there to Kaleidoscope, you know what I'm saying, because under the circumstance of the situation they're going through. But I'm going to bring out some more details on Twitter. I'm going to let y'all know when I get some solid information about it.
For sure. And you guys too, man, that's we like Chuck, like I said before, man, just reach out to Chuck if you want more details on that. He's going to let you guys know on Twitter. And we're not doing this for recognition. She's not doing it for anything. Just want to help a fellow gamer out as much as we possibly can due to a, crazy situation that nobody had control over. So if you guys ain't following Chuck, follow Chuck for more details on that. He'll let you guys know how everything's going to go down, all right? So don't forget to plug, Chuck. Don't forget the Vibration Podcast, brother. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
you already talking?
Wednesday night at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central. Hopefully y'all can figure the time zones out.
Google it. All right, Pred, it's your turn, man. You next up, G.
Xbox After Party on Sundays around 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Shop Podcast, obviously, on Thursdays and Saturdays. You guys catch me on the next podcast, I think around 7 p.m. I can't remember. Also, I am retiring this year from the military, so what I'm planning on doing, I haven't started yet. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations too, man. We didn't get around to saying that.
No worries, man. I got a couple more months anyway. So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a GoFundMe. None of the proceeds will go to me. It will most likely either go to Operation Supply Drop or the Wounded Warriors Project. So, I want everyone to donate and retweet the link that I'm going to put out here in the future. so we can get some money for the wounded warriors out there. I mean, I got injured during my last deployment, but I know my injury wasn't nearly as bad as some of the ones that some of the guys that have seen some really, really crazy shit out there are dealing with right now. So I want to support back. Typically during these retirement ceremonies, it's a celebration of my 20 years of experience to the military and everything I did. And I don't want it to be focused on me. I want to be focused on the people out there. So any of the proceeds I get will either, I'm still haven't decided if I'm going to do all Operation Supply Drop / Wounded Warriors Project or just split it right down the middle between both. But I will not get any revenue from these proceeds at all. That will go to one of those two charities. And I will set that up here within the next coming week or so. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. Make sure you follow my channel, Xbox After Party. Find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Xbox Live, Predator_H2OS, and same on PlayStation 4, which I'm not really on lately. And I'm on Switch as well. But if you want links to any of those, they're on Twitter. So.
For sure. And once again, I'm your boy PTK BLAM, the friendly neighborhood gamer, the host with the most, man. I do this. So once again, PTK BLAM across the board, man. I just want to really, really appreciate you guys. I'm super duper humble just by everybody that shows up and shows love to the channel, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for coming out. Once again, every Thursday it will be lit. Next week gonna be crazy, man. I think the governor gonna show up. So you already know what's gonna happen. The governor and BLAM back together and with Predator and Chuck. Man, come on now. The internet gonna blow up. So y'all stay tuned, man. Next week gonna be super lit, man. Stay tuned. But once again, just appreciate you guys, man. We're gonna be doing some damn live streaming here. Chuck, we gotta get that together, bro.
Man, I told you, I'm with it.
Okay, cool. So you guys stay tuned on details on that too. Me, Chuck, Livewire, man. We're gonna be doing some streaming shit, and we gotta get all of that together too. But
we're gonna use a lot
I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys. Huh?
We're gonna use a lot of profanity.
Oh yeah, you know what? Anyway, like a sailor out here, man. I apologize for the parents out there watching, but yeah, well, we're gonna have it lit. But once again, thank you guys for coming out, man. We're out of here. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take it easy. We gone.
Later. Out.